There are websites dedicated to compiling everything about a person's life. Their address, their family, their mental health history, then watching in real time as that person's life falls apart. They call the targets lolcows. The word comes from early 2000s forums, the idea that certain people can be milked for laughs, indefinitely. Not a person, a resource, livestock for entertainment. This is how the internet turned destroying someone into a spectator sport. One site alone maintained detailed files on over 20,000 people. Some threads ran for hundreds of pages, years of continuous surveillance, compiled with a level of detail that rivals investigative journalism. Here's how it starts. Someone does something embarrassing online. A bad take, a cringe video, a public meltdown, could be anything. A thread gets created, and the machine turns on. Within hours, the researchers arrive. That is what they call themselves, researchers. Real name, home address, employer, every family member. Every social media account, every old forum post, every deleted photo, excavated and archived. The mockery starts. Memes, edits, inside jokes the target will eventually find. But it does not stay on the forum. Someone emails their employer. Someone calls their family. Someone sends armed police to their house. It is called swatting. The target reacts. They post about it. They beg for it to stop. And that reaction becomes the next piece of content. The cycle feeds itself. Reaction creates content. Content creates harassment. Harassment creates reaction. A disproportionate number of targets are autistic, or mentally ill, or otherwise neurodivergent. Forums specifically seek out people whose conditions make them more likely to react publicly to provocation, then use those reactions as proof the target deserves it. The community even polices its own cruelty. They have a term for going too far. It is called A-logging, named after a user who expressed such extreme violent wishes toward a target that he himself became a target. They built an internal hierarchy of acceptable cruelty, while systematically destroying lives. The site that industrialized all of this is called Kiwi Farms. Its founder got his start in the trolling community himself, radicalized through the exact same culture he would later scale up and industrialize. So why does watching someone's life collapse feel good? There is a German word for it. Schadenfreude. Pleasure derived from someone else's suffering. Neuroscientists have measured it, put people in brain scanners, watched it happen. When you watch someone fail, a region called the ventral striatum lights up. The same reward center activated by food, by sex, by drugs. A measurable hit of dopamine every single time. The dopamine response gets stronger when you believe the target deserves it. This is why every lolcow thread starts with a justification. They said something racist. They scammed someone. They are just weird. The community is not just being cruel. It is unconsciously engineering maximum dopamine reward, curating reasons why each target brought it on themselves. So the hit lands harder every time. Multiple people targeted by these forums have died by suicide. In 2021, a respected game preservation developer known as Nier took their own life. They had been relentlessly targeted, thread after thread, year after year. After Nier's death, people demanded the infrastructure company Cloudflare drop Kiwi Farms from its protection. Cloudflare, the company that shields websites from being knocked offline, refused. In 2022, a trans activist and streamer known as Keffels was doxxed and swatted. She was forced to flee her home, then her city, then her country, multiple countries, running from people who never left their chairs. Only then did Cloudflare reverse its decision. But the legal system still has not caught up. There is a concept emerging from all of this: stochastic harassment. No single forum post is a crime, but thousands of people independently acting on compiled information predictably produces real-world harm. An existing law has almost no framework to address it. Where does documentation end? Where does harassment begin? That line was never clearly drawn, and it still has not been. This is still happening, right now, while you watch this. If you like stories like these, please like and subscribe.